Just finished reading this article called Gen Z is Moving Back Home. They think it's a smart move. And when I look at articles that are written by people that are not from the generation that they are critiquing, you know that, okay, well, maybe things during their time were completely different. And they truly were. First off, living at home has become increasingly common and socially acceptable. Back in the day, and I'm talking about 50 or 60 years ago, up to maybe 15, 10, 20 years ago, people would turn 18 and that was their time to move on. In America, this was the norm. You would either leave the home and go to college, and a lot of people would go to college out of state if they can afford it, or they would just go and work or go to the army or go discover who they are. It was a rite of passage. In other cultures, like in Greece or in Italy, people don't really leave until they are married. And even when they do get married, they probably live with their parents or their in-laws. It's very socially acceptable and it's a norm. And it's not just from a cultural perspective, it's also from a cost perspective. You know, in these beautiful places that you visit in Southern Europe, you know, yes, everything is beautiful and the life is so nice, but you work and you don't make money. Whereas in the US, traditionally it was, all right, you're going to go out in the world, you're going to turn 18 and you're going to discover yourself and chase the American dream and make your fortune. Even if you go out in the world and you're making $100,000, a lot of people are struggling to support a household with that salary. In places like California or here in the tri-state area, it's becoming increasingly expensive. And even if you make a six-figure salary, which traditionally was, you know, the goal, the end-all be-all, like the biggest marker of success, it's not enough. It is not enough for you to sustain a household and go out and live a nice life and travel and see the world. It is not. That is why more than 25 million Americans under 35 live with their parents, and this is the highest level on record. The biggest driver here is the financial pressures. Median home prices have risen to about 430,000, roughly 34% higher than in 2019. And median rents are about $1,673 per month, and that's about 18% higher than pre-pandemic levels. As a result, many young adults see living at home as the practical alternative to either buying or